hello, you're very welcome back to the channel, and today we are at the magnificent Strangford stone, which is a monolith in County Down. So I am at the sign here at the standing stone, and there's a little bit of history, so I'll walk you through the history just before I take you up to the standing stone. So we'll go over here first. So essentially there was an idea in 1985 to get 1,000 people bringing their ideas together to get 1,000 young people to erect this thing. And the idea was to essentially get a construction company together, and a lot of people pulled a lot of levers, and in the year 1989 they erected the stone. So you can see that it is a megalith, a standing stone, and it's part of a tradition of people all over the world, and that's what they decided to do at the very end of the last millennium here in Northern Ireland. And you can see, you can pause the video there and you can read a little bit about what the people did back in June 1999, and there's some of the work that went on the time. And then a few people gathered on the 1st of January 2000 at the beginning of the millennium to bring in the new millennium. And you can see there's a couple of poems there. I'll read the first one. Strangford stone. Look on me and wonder why I came from morn. I came from dark Donard side, ripped from nature's crust, brought here new fashion to stand alone, a neo monolith, an hour or minute hand, defined by Saul Agonoman, to shadow time in some symbolic way, as monoliths and megaliths have ever done, an enigma tantalizing, hiding yet revealing, a secret silence or testament to some sacrificial sacrament, to long forgotten gods, imaginary powers that still excite some primitive and deeply spirit thing. And the other one's actually quite good, the Strangford stone. After the first fishy campsite, we people the drumlins off Killyleagh, building under constellation, stone circle to measure time, leaving behind us standing stones, and from the side of the narrows we fathom the violent fjord and listen to watery winds, to oyster catcher and golden plover crying over our graves. Again we begin with the big stone and gather round Mourn Granite's continuous present tense to talk about ourselves and plan how to cradle from the quarry, the column the millennium, how to plant the tonnage in the sky, for we're 1,001 who can together build heaven's gateway in our neighbourhood. And then to finish from Michael Longley, we put it up with our bare hands in this small holding, a homemade megalith, hopes being immovable, standing stone, landmark for the lost, windbreak for the destitute, for the unremembered and disappeared, a headstone for all the people who pause beneath and lift their eyes, a signpost pointing to the past and another way to paradise. Michael Longley. And there's the team that contributed to the stone, and you can pause the video there. So come on with me as we see it. I'm hoping that the wind isn't too bad, so the video quality's good. So the standing stone is, as we read there, 1,000 centimetres, and I did the maths in my head, and that is exactly 10 metres, and it actually looks a lot taller than 10 metres. And the stone was quarried, as we read in the signposts, from the moorns there just behind that tree, and we'll go past the tree. You can see the majestic moorns of granite from which the standing stone was quarried, and it came from a quarry in Slave Donard, which is the big one there. So that's where the quarry came from, and in the year 1989 they brought it back here. There's a slave crib in the middle of County Down, and then of course the moorns over there, and just below them is some of the waters of Strangford Loch. Look at that lovely harbour over there. See all the boats? What a beautiful day. If you've been watching my channel, you'll see that a big supporter of my channel is Tacraling. I hope I pronounced that right. I'll put his link in the description. And he actually, Tacraling, fantastic YouTube video. He does some wonderful editing work, and he has put up a video recently about a high tower that looks a lot older than what it is. It's only a few hundred years old. I think it was built in the 19th century. I'll put a reference to the video in the description. And it's a little bit like this. You'd think that this is hundreds or thousands of years old, but no, it's only 24 years old. Obviously there are things like this all over the world, and things like this in Ireland that are much, much older than what you think, but this is much younger than what you think. So that's the Strangford standing all the way from over there and brought here by the road network and infrastructure. So look at that there. It looks, the Strangford standing stone looks out over Strangford Loch, and you can see beautiful views. See that? That is just absolutely beautiful. Hope you can still hear me, it's a little bit windy. Beautiful views today. Wherever you are, I hope you have a wonderful day. Over and out from the Strangford Stone.